Good evening. I'm Mr. Chaos, and today I'm going to be reacting to episode 17 of MLP Season 6, Dungeons and Discords. Dungeons and Discords. So, this is obviously going to be a Discord episode, which is awesome because we haven't really seen Discord in a while. Well, I don't even know if that's really a valid way of saying it because, Discord has already made like 2 appearances in Season 5, but it's great to have John Delancey back again, so yeah, Dungeons and Discords, judging from the title, I never watched the trailers because I didn't want any spoilers for this episode, but I don't know, just Dungeons and Discords. I heard sort of about a leaked plot details about this from Dr. Wolf from his video earlier back, like leaked future MLP Season 6 plot details, but I don't even remember, so even better, no spoilers for me, so this is going to be a completely blind reaction. So without further ado, let's just begin. Headphones on. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1, play. Hey, Flutters.
Trendy coats, bedrolls, saddlebags. Oh, a surprise vacation just for the 2 of us. How thoughtful. I hear Puerto Caballo is lovely this time of year. Sand like powdered sugar.
Princess Celestia has taken us on an overnight goodwill tour of Yakistan. I just found out.
So, what you're saying is no tea? Oh, well, that's fine. I wasn't thirsty anyway.
If you're looking for something to do, you could spend the evening with Spike and Big Mac.
Oh, a guy's trip?
You aren't kidding.
They're very nice. They have a top secret thing they do whenever we leave Ponyville. Although everybody knows I think you'd have fun with them.
Fun?
That's a bit of a dirty joke.
Oh, you must think that we're in a dimension.
I can see Derpy Boy already making some dirty fan art about that.
Da-dee-la. I'm opposite.
Oh god, the G major effect.
Spike and Big Mac. I'm sure.
Oh,
Fun.
that's like the ear whip.
Sassafras, I'm opposite Fluttershy, and I'm sick of being nice and quiet all the time.
Let me explain.
And the bad side effects of being a G major.
Amazing. Them? Well, I've already forgotten who we're talking about. You see?
All I'm saying is, it's an opportunity to expand your circle of friends. Unless you're
Oh, lesson about spanning your circle.
Oh, please. Don't stoop to tedious reverse psychology. You're better than that.
It never hurts to make new friends.
Yep, exactly. Just like how friends can come from anywhere, just like the lesson we learned in just the previous episode.
Couldn't I just...
Oh god.
Back to Discovery Family.
Huh? Okay, that's one way to skip the theme song.
I suppose this is goodbye then. Have an absolutely fabulous voyage.
Discord.
Well, it's not my fault the new train route leads into an active volcano. Guess you
No, you made it. That face.
I got my bedroll, parka, unattractive but functional hiking boots.
Oh, the rest of the main six are here.
Forgot, Pinkie Pie. You're our resident Yakistan expert.
Nope. I brought Yeti.
Applejack sort of sounded like Rainbow Dash a bit for a second. I mean, they're both voiced by the same voice actor, like Ashley Bald, so I guess that would make sense.
If he messes with us, I'll turn that Yeti into confetti.
Yeah, I'd love to see that.
Some ponies in an awful quick hurry to get us out of here. Don't y'all have too much fun without us?
Yeah, don't have too much fun doing that thing you do when the girls aren't around.
I'm sure.
Because it's not very good. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm not going to use that joke anymore.
Certainly wouldn't be allowed to discuss it with you, girls.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, you're not allowed to discuss it with them. Well, maybe with Rarity because you guys are in love, but again, Rarity really just uses Spike, so it's not really love. Oh, is Big Mac gonna talk more in this episode?
Fascinating article, yes. Don't let him come over. Please don't let him come over. Please don't let him come over. Please, please, please. Oh, salutations, my friend. Wish I could stay and chat, but I don't want to.
Wait. We were wondering, what are you up to tonight?
Here we go.
Do you wanna, I don't know, hang out? Is that like something you do?
Oh, Twilight's friend and Applejack's monosyllabic brother. If only I weren't super busy this evening.
I guess guys' night will just be you and me.
A guy's night? You mean a rowdy evening of reckless revelry? Zoot suits, fedoras, swing dancing?
Something like that. You should totally come. The 3 of us would be way better than 2.
That does sound fun.
Are they really sincere about that?
Well, I suppose I could squeeze you in if I move a few very important ponies around. June, honey, be a dear, reschedule Luna and KK. That's what I call Princess Celestia. What a hoot. In fact, clear the whole evening. Tonight is guys' night. These fellas invited me to spice things up and bring a little class to the whole affair. Tonight will be the best night of your lives, and not just because you get to bask.
I don't know about that.
I do love basking in things. See you tonight. Twilight's Castle. The fun starts promptly at sundown.
Technically, the fun starts when I arrive, but I'll make sure it's around sunset. Adieu, fellas.
Yeah, they look unsure.
We have sundown. Repeat, we have sundown. I declare tonight's guys.
That's a nice view of.
Officially open.
That's a nice view from the balcony.
It's guys' night.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Having fun now.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What the hey?
There's Discord. It's cool how he can clone himself. When he's small.
Anticipated arrival of the spirit of chaos and disharmony, the purveyor of
I like how he sounds like in high pitch when he's like small.
bringer of bedlam. Dun, 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 dun.
He sounds like the glitch gremlin from the Angry Video Game Nerd when he's small. He really does. Yeah, he sounds like the glitch gremlin.
So, shall we hop to it? I made a list of the rowdiest establishments in Ponyville. It's rather short.
Actually, we're staying here. I hope you like awesome games.
Games? I love games. I'm great at games.
Yeah, like the
Famous pony charade? Oh, this is an easy one. Who am I? Huh?
Oh, that's gonna make a screenshot on Dorby Burrow, I know it.
I'm talking about a real game.
That is a real
I
game.
mean, like trapping best friend ponies in hedge mazes and turning them against each other. Those were the days.
Not exactly.
Hey, is that supposed to be like a Celestia haircut or something?
Whatever it is, it can only get better by adding me to the mix.
Yeah, that'll add more craziness.
In a world where evil reigns supreme, a small band of warriors stands tall against the darkness. This is Ogres and Oubliettes.
I'm guessing this is not Discord's cup of tea.
Oh, this looks like...
The best game ever? You're right.
Yes.
Ogres and Oubliettes is a fantasy role-playing adventure game. Our goal? Defeat the evil Squid Wizard, or, as we call him, the Squizzard.
Okay, I'll admit, that's kind of clever.
The Squizzard has laid siege to the last free city in Spitopia. That's the name of the land. He's kidnapped a
Spitopia, how clever.
named Schmerity. Which is like a normal name in Spitopia, so
Smarity.
too much.
Fear not. Your romantic delusions are safe with me.
First things first, You gotta create a character. Name?
How about Discord?
The whole point of the game is you get to use your imagination and be someone you're not. I'm Garbunkle, a famous magician. Everyone treats me with the utmost respect.
Just like in real life?
And don't get jealous, but I'm a level 30 enchanter with major skill points assigned to intellect and perception.
Go on, I'm listening.
Big Mac's character is Sir McBiggin, a level 27 Black Knight unicorn from Castle Chadwick.
I'm listening.
When his
Oh, cool.
aligned himself with the Squizzard, Sir McBiggin would not besmirch his honor.
Nope. I'm listening.
And so it came to pass.
How can he look like he's listening when he's like sleeping?
Bound to rid Spitopia of the evil Squizzard. So, your character's name?
I already have the best name in the universe. Why would I change it for something like Captain Woods?
Captain Was it is. What class are you, Captain Was? There's archers, mages, rogues.
Can I suggest we take a break and, I don't know, go out and have some fun? Ponyville's not going to paint itself red.
You'll love it once we get started. How about an archer?
Sounds just as miserable as the other options. So, fine.
I gotta say, I'm not really fully getting the point of this episode yet.
To enter the world of ogres and oubliettes.
It's already halfway over.
Discord, or should I say Captain Was? Are you?
Now get on with it.
We find ourselves trapped in the dungeon of the evil Squizzard. The bars are locked tight. The bars exist in our imagination.
Really? You describe things and then we pretend it's real.
It is real in our imagination. It's your turn first. What do you want to do?
Curse myself for attending this infernal evening? No, you mean in the game.
Well, you can do whatever you want. Then I roll this 20-sided.
I'll do whatever he wants. Oh no.
I stick my head through the bars and demand for the immediate release of the Lord of Chaos.
That's a big risk. You have to roll a 17 or higher to succeed.
That's a weird dice.
The guard gets mad.
This spell here, I transform him into a parsnip.
You need 11 intelligent points to cast a transform into root vegetable spell.
I'm not intelligent. I cast it anyway because this game is stupid.
The spell backfires. So your claws grow leaves and transform into parsnips.
Okay, Spike looks a bit adorable right there.
Parsnips.
Uh-oh.
Guard laughs.
What is he gonna explode?
And they laugh too.
Don't you laugh at me, Big Mac. Does it really say that? Let me see.
As you get angrier, every pony.
Oh no, they're winding Discord up.
I seal Sir McBiggin in a magic bubble until he stops laughing.
I told you, you can't do magic.
Oh no. Uh-oh. Nope. Really? That's the best panic he has?
Oh, this game is insufferable. Let me show you a real guy's night. Oh, this is the life. Jazz, dancing, the best table magic can buy. This is what guy's night is all about.
Yeah, I gotta admit, that does look a bit more fun. What's with the... Okay, is that an OC or is that some kind of new character?
I don't think so. Let's have a drink. Chocolate milkshake?
Chocolate milk.
I want to go back to ogres and...
Oh, how about a different...
Why would you want to go back to a board game? This looks much more fun.
Those
Wait.
are very bad.
That white dog kind of looks a bit like one of the dogs from Pound Puppies a little bit.
Dance contest?
Why would you want to turn around from this? This is fun.
We won!
Discord?
Yes.
Look, we don't want to do these things. We want to play our game. If you don't want to play with us, you can, I don't know, sit and watch.
Sit and
Why would you turn down from this? Parties are always more fun.
play your game. Are you ready to enter the world of ogres and oubliettes?
Oh, okay. Oh, they can actually play it now?
Yeah.
And I'm Garbunkle? That means sweetness! We're in the game! Check it out! 'Cause
Wait, where does the Dungeons and Discords part come in? I gotta admit, this atmosphere is actually pretty interesting for a show like this, but...
oh yeah! Discord, where are you? This is great!
Yeah, where is he? Wait a minute.
Our game's fun.
Wait, he's a Wendigo?
Be worried he's using his scary voice.
Behold, I am the Squizzard.
That doesn't look very scary.
Back to Discovery Family.
Back to Discovery Family, like this. Okay, I gotta admit those skeleton ponies actually kind of remind me of something.
You find your
Oh yeah, they remind me of "Don't Mind at Night," like the song based on Last Friday Night.
shield protects you 14 lower, and well, you get the idea. 17, lucky you.
Yeah, this version of the board game looks a lot more exciting, I'll admit.
Discord!
Sir McBiggin, I'd cover the entrance if I were you.
This isn't funny!
Isn't this what every gamer wants? To live the game?
Yeah.
This?
This kind of hurts. Like real pain.
Oh, how kind of you to notice. It's the little details that really bring alternate dimensions to life, wouldn't you say?
Discord! This is awful!
No, it isn't. It actually looks pretty funny.
Utopia will be mine, and Rarity shall be my bride. I mean, Schmerity.
Schmerity, yeah.
Why are you doing this? You're the worst!
If I'm the worst, then why did you invite me?
Because we felt bad for you!
Because you... What?
We're okay, we're okay. No thanks to you, Discord!
You felt sorry for me?
Who wouldn't? Fluttershy told us you practically begged her to stay. And then at the train station, you were just standing there, all alone.
This can't be. I'm supposed to feel sorry for you because I'm me and you're you.
We only invited you to be nice. I mean, you're kind of a weirdo.
Yeah. I really
Well, not really
think
weird,
you think
just-
I'm cool?
It's a bit troublesome.
Oh, how embarrassing. I should go. I have a lot of other friends I need to see tonight.
Good.
Yes, so many other friends. Farewell, Garbuncle the Magician, and brave Sir McBiggin.
But he's being all dramatic all of a sudden.
In my quest to rid Spiketopia of the dreaded Squizzard. Oh, and I say it that way, the game doesn't sound half bad. Oh well.
It's better this way, right?
Yup.
Because...
Oh, what, now you realize it's boring without him?
Himself. All alone. With no friends.
Yup.
This doesn't really...
We find ourselves in the
This doesn't really feel like Discord is really learning to expand its circle of friends. This just feels
We
like
should give him another
like
chance.
like others are really learning that, you know.
Captain Was, can you hear me?
realized how amazing I am? And that I make you cooler just by being around me? No, actually, that's not what I meant to say.
This doesn't feel like Discord is really learning to expand its circle of friends. This just feels like others are really learning how to really appreciate Discord for who he is.
Can't hear you.
Nope. I'm trying to say I'm sorry, all right? I'm sorry for ruining your game, and I'm sorry that I thought I was better than you. Now let's play before this evening gets any sappier, shall we? Yep.
Yeah. Okay. What if we forgot the board and the pieces for a minute? I mean, the whole game coming to life was completely terrifying, but also...
No, it wasn't. It was fun.
So, Big Mac and
I feel like that should have lasted for most of the episode.
Teensy bit.
About time they came back. This episode was getting boring, to be honest. Okay, so I was right. It is funny. I especially like the skeleton ponies as the armies. Oh, there's the squizzard again.
Follow my lead!
He ran away like a coward. Okay, here's one of the this is where one of the thumbnails were of like 3 of them dancing.
Let them finish. Whatever this is.
No way! Did you see Big Mac's sword? I totally want in! Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it looks like super duper fun!
Oh, cool.
Guys, night!
You mean guys and girls night are just a night? That's a good cover for the ending. Okay, they cut off the credits pretty good, but it doesn't really matter because they didn't really, put any new music, track for the credits. Well, that felt like an eternity, to be honest. Anyway, that was my reaction to episode 17 of MLP Season 6, Dungeons and Discords. The reason why I didn't really do much during the reaction was not only because, I was trying to observe more, but it didn't really feel like this episode really gave me anything to talk about. Like, I was expecting like a bigger thing of this episode, like something bigger of this episode, because it was a Discord episode, so we're supposed to get something entertaining and good. But most of this episode was just set on Discord and Spike and Big Mac just playing a board game. This seems like some kind of episode that gives you an example of things you can do on a rainy day rather than learning how to expand your circle of friends. Because, I understand, Discord's really only friend is Fluttershy, so I kind of understand where the expand your circle of friends of lesson would come in, but it didn't really feel like it really came in at all. It just, well, maybe that wasn't the lesson, but because of what Fluttershy in the beginning said about it, it made us feel like it. But I just feel like they could have just made much of a bigger thing of this episode rather than just have Discord and Big Mac and Spike together just playing a board game. I mean, they could have done more. But, I think really the only part in this episode that is the most kind of clever and entertainable is pretty much the board game becoming life, like a simulator. Or, like them being in the game. That was a fun part to watch. I mean, that idea concept has been put in a couple of other cartoons I remember. But, I don't know. I just don't really have much to say about this episode other than, yeah, it's great that Discord was here. And yeah, it was funny seeing, him being able to duplicate himself or make him tiny and kind of... Doesn't Discord sound a bit like the glitch gremlin when he's small? I mean, he does. Like, for those who know what the Angry Video Game Nerd is, like, doesn't Discord sound a lot like the Glitch Gremlin when he's small? Because you know the Glitch Gremlin is supposed to be small and he has to have a bit of a high-pitched voice because he's small. I'm just making a similarity here, but for those of you who know who the Angry Video Game Nerd is, I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna make that connection pretty fast. But I can't really make a really good determination of what the lesson in this episode really was, other than expanding your circle of friends is okay, and uh, and also that, you know, when you have a friend over for a sleepover or just a guys' night, you should like have some consideration for them, and you know, make sure you're not like boring them to death with what you're doing. Like, it felt like Spike and Big Mac weren't really taking much consideration as to how Discord was feeling about the board game. Like, he wanted to have some real fun, which would probably be chaos, which would also not be that good, but, this, you know, Discord taking them out to that party, like, why would they turn that down? That's just a really bad example of your friends being duds to me, to be honest. Because I wouldn't turn down a party like that. I'd rather much be there than just sit around and play a board game, especially when it's not raining outside. If it's not raining outside, then it's a perfect night to go out to a party. So why would they turn that down? I mean, that looked fun. And yeah, and then we lead into the board game becoming like a real life simulator, and yeah, that was more fun to watch. Like, I like I like the idea concept of like those skeleton ponies as the armies, because you know, kind of reminds me of that music video I saw a couple years back called no, actually it was actually this year because I did a reaction to it. It was Don't Mind at Night, you know, that Button song. And you know, we see skeleton ponies in that music video. It was based on a Last Friday Night by Katy Perry, I know that. But there's really not much I can really say about this episode. Like, could I say this episode is bad? Maybe. And I didn't really want to say that about a Discord episode, but to be honest, this episode actually felt kind of boring, actually. Like, really the only plus and kind of good thing about this episode is that Discord was in it, causing a little mischief like he always does. And pretty much Discord offering them to take them to a much better, more fun-looking party, and turning the board game into kind of a real-life thing. And, you know, some of the little jokes that Spike made kind of about rarity and, stuff within the board game, but it really just felt like an episode that you just sit around and just watch while you're bored on a rainy day, to be honest. I didn't really take much of a story or a lesson from this episode. I wonder if Dr. Wolf is going to say the same thing, or maybe he'll have some different views, but this is my honest reaction and opinion, and I am so sorry I didn't do much during the reaction, but there's not really much I could do other than say, hey, Flutters, or, like, oh, this party looks way more fun. Why would Big Mac and Spike turn that down? Why would they want to go back to a boring board game? Boring board game. Yeah, that's not much of a funny joke, but to be honest, this episode really does feel like it really does fall under the category of being good or even a little decent. Like, what made it a bit decent, like I said, was that party that Discord offered to take Big Mac and Spike to. Like, why would they turn that down? Seriously. And Discord turning the board game into actually kind of a real-life experience. I mean, sure, that may be a bit scary, but at least it was much more funny than pretty much the rest of this episode. But as always, it's just my silly little opinion, but maybe others will have a different reaction, but I'm pretty sure a couple of other reactors are going to have the same opinion as me. Just, as a Discord episode, I was expecting much more from this episode, but another pretty big blow from Season 6. Well, I hope what we're thinking about the finale of Chrysalis returning will at least happen, because at least that'll kind of make up for all of this, but... And like I said, maybe they're turning their focus to the 2017 movie, which I know is going to be pretty good. But We just gotta wait. But for now, this episode definitely falls under good. It's in both. It's in between the not bad and bad mark. This episode didn't really feel as big as it really should have. And consequently, I don't really think I really have much else to say. Like usually this video would go to an average of 40 minutes because of me talking about it, but to be honest, just like Applejack's Day Off did, I don't think this episode is really giving me much to talk about. Because that's really all I got. Well, to all the guys watching this, let's just hope your guys' night isn't like this. Because I'm pretty sure you wouldn't want to be just stuck somewhere just playing a board game where you can just be going out to a party. Or doing much more fun stuff, like playing a video game or something. Yeah, it's very disappointing. But, I guess one more thing I can go over is, about Spike's romantic things about Rarity. Apple Geek a while back, I'm pretty sure you know Apple Geek, he's another reactor. He told me that Rarity doesn't really love or really like Spike. Well, I guess she kind of likes Spike, but, we all know Spike has love for Rarity, but he said that, but Apple Geek said Rarity doesn't really have sincere love for Spike because she really just uses him, and before I would say that's not really true, but now I kind of get it. Like, I don't know, it's complicated to put together, but it just really feels like Rarity really takes advantage of Spike sometimes, especially when they're looking for gems in the caves. Yeah, we all know Spike has a love interest for Rarity, and now that I hear Apple Geek's opinion, I gotta say, sometimes it kind of does really feel like that Rarity's love for Spike isn't really sincere. But, I don't know, maybe others will have different opinions, but, I'm just expanding on some advice I got from Apple Geek about that kind of matter. But other than that, there's not really much else to expand on. I mean, I went over, Applejack kind of sounding a bit like Rainbow Dash in kind of one part in the episode. I guess that was kind of like a voice pitch mistake. But, both Applejack and Rainbow Dash are both voiced by Ashley Ball, so, that would make sense. But, yeah, that was a cute little line to catch. But it just seemed like everything about this episode, only the little things were funnier. When really, Discord should have been the main. Well, Discord was the main focus of this episode, but it didn't really feel like he was really as comedic as before. It just felt like an episode where we just watched him struggle with this whole thing, and he just really wants out of this desperately. Like, he thought they were really going to be having some real guys' night fun, but they end up just dragging him into a board game. So it felt more like a live stream where we just watched Discord just bored out of his mind, just trying to get out of something, rather than have fun. So it made the more little things about this episode way more entertaining. Which is why I only had very little reaction in this episode. Yeah, I'm sorry if this is depressing, but it's my opinion. It's my honest opinion. I like being honest in my videos, and I gotta say, this episode, to be honest, was a bit boring. But hopefully others will find a bit more entertainment in this episode than me. But that's really all I gotta say about this. So, I'm sorry, but that was my reaction to episode 17 of MLP Season 6, Dungeons and Discords. Well, hope you guys at least enjoyed my opinion, and if you have any thoughts about this episode, don't hesitate to put them in the comments below because I would love to read them. I look forward to seeing everybody else's reaction, or I'll probably just skip to the end to see what they have to say because I really don't feel like rewatching this episode again, but I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this opinion, and yeah, so anyway, this is Mr. Chaos. Bro hooves to everybody watching this video. And yes, so as always, I will see you guys in the next reaction that I do. Have a good day, and I'll see you next time.